Good morning. Today you're going to be creating another tool that you will use as you go forward in your projects over the next few weeks. We're going to be doing swatches, color mixing swatches. The ones I do on this video are just mixing the secondaries, mixing your oranges and greens and purples. And I know that you've done that before. For those of you in Art 1, we're going to be making quite a few more swatches than what you made just doing the color wheel. If you're in advanced art, you've done these before, and some of you are like, oh my gosh, it's so much work. You're going to get faster at it. It'll get quicker, and you'll be able to zip through them. I know not everyone has paint. If you do have paint, go ahead and do the swatches. If you don't have paint, maybe you have colored pencils, you can try layering and mixing those. If you don't have any of the above, it's okay. This is just a tool that you're going to want to have, because trust me, I spend a lot of time guessing on what colors to take to mix to get the color I'm after. And if you have swatches, that takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. So I'm just going to review in this video how to make the swatches, and then I'll just go through the secondaries. I don't know if I'll get to the neutrals, mixing the browns today, but maybe I'll put a video together on that for later on down the road. So go ahead and get any kind of paint you have, whether it's acrylic, tempera, watercolor, any of those will work, but try to choose the paints that you'll be using for your projects, because this is not just an exercise in busy work, this is you creating a tool that you'll use in your artwork. So today we're going to be mixing colors. I'm going to be using acrylic paints. You may or may not have any acrylic paints at home, but I want to show you what I'm using here. I'll get started with this. These are similar to the colors we have at school. This is a Winsor Newton brand Galleria, which is sort of their mid-range. One of them is different. You'll notice it's the professional artist acrylic color, simply because they didn't have this color in the Galleria line. But I've got ultramarine blue, just like ours. This is phthalo blue, which is close to the cerulean. Here's cerulean, I also have that one. The difference is the phthalo blue tends to come out to a really brilliant green when mixed with yellow. So it leans more toward the green side. I've got the cad yellow pale, so our light yellow, a cad yellow medium, then a cad red, and then this last one is a quinacridone red, and that one leans more towards the pinks and purples. So I'm going to be mixing them like we do at school to get our secondaries, and then we'll go from there. So you can see what we're doing is we're taking two of the colors, so in this case the cad yellow light and the cad red, and putting a pure swatch of each one at each end. Then the next thing I do is mix half and half into the middle of them. So I put half of the yellow in here and half red, mixed it together to get my halfway color or hue. And then, because this one is darker than the yellow, I would add tiny bits of this to the yellow to get the gradations moving towards the middle. And then, because this one is lighter than the cad red, I'm going to add little bits of the red to get each of the gradations going towards the red. And I'm going to repeat this same process for each of the combinations of the colors in what we call our dual primary palette, which means two of each primary. So 2 yellows, 2 reds, and 2 blues. So hopefully you created quite a few swatches today and were able to create a tool that will be helpful for you as you go forward in our projects. As we go through the next few weeks, we do have 6 more weeks of class. You're going to be doing some different projects that are going to be longer. You're not going to do one drawing every day, but you'll probably take 2, 3, or even 4 days, a whole week, to do a project. And so I'll be putting some of those together for you, and we'll be seeing you next week. Have a great weekend.